And,
don't forget to subscribe.
And
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is our first video as husband and wife in our home.
Yay!
So we're trying out this spot because we don't have stairs to sit at the top at. So yeah, hopefully this works out nicely. This will be our new spot. But we are doing today a question and answer video. I have been promoting this video all over Facebook and Instagram. So I've been asking for your questions. Thank you to everyone who has contributed, is that the word?
Yeah.
Contributed
Good
their
word.
questions. So we have them typed out and we're going to answer them as best as we can. Johnny's ready, he's got a beer in hand. I just have Diet Coke, so...
Don't worry about that. This will help me answer the questions correctly.
Honestly.
Oh, honestly.
Ooh.
Yes, honestly and correctly.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit too honest.
Okay. So, shall we just get straight to it?
Yes, let's get straight to it.
Okay. So, question number 1. Who moved in with who, or did you get a new place?
So I moved in with this one here. So no, Sarah already had this place and I moved in with her.
Yeah. It's like a new place, but it's not on the cards just yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, easy peasy. Number 2, when did you know he or she was the one?
Am I answering that question first? Or you?
Yeah, you answer that one first. I don't know. I'm gonna make up an answer.
This is gonna sound real. Honestly, you're gonna probably think I'm making this up, but this is the honest truth. The very first time that I laid eyes on her, I had already formulated a plan in my brain of how am I going to marry this girl. I'm being honest. This isn't the beer drinking. Actually, maybe tomorrow I'll go, oh no, can't believe I said that. But genuinely, the very first time that I saw her, I was like, oh, who is she? She's amazing. And that was it. And then I had a cunning plan, which resulted in her marrying me.
Okay, so when did I know that he was the one?
When she said I do. Sorry, you're meant to answer this.
That was just the confirmation day.
Go on.
I don't remember a specific time. I remember before we got together not wanting to lose what we had. So for a while I was just like, he's a really good friend, I really like what we've got, I don't want to lose that. And then I thought, actually I don't want to lose that.
Alright.
And if he met someone else, then I would. So I just kind of, from there we decided to start dating. And I don't know, because it was pretty soonish that we both were talking about wanting to get married and stuff. It was really early on, so I don't know an exact time period or anything, but I already knew and loved so much about him before I dated him. And so when we dated, it was just like the cherry on the cake, really.
Okay. So basically, Operation Get the Girl, it worked. Yeah.
So, next question, how is married life so far? I did a video on this, actually, a chat about how married life is, and I discussed like how I'm feeling and how the wedding went and everything, and that is, I'll link that below because that kind of answers this question. But just for those who maybe haven't seen it yet and this is their first video, how is married life so far? I think it's amazing. I think it's great. And I know that we're newlyweds.
I'm amazing.
I know that we're newlyweds and everyone says, oh, it's going to be so good when you're like, you expect to be on the honeymoon period for a while. But even in everyday life, we've had to put up with a lot since we've been married. We've had some hefty trials. But we are stronger than ever and we're still happy and we have a good routine and I love it. Like, I love it. You can speak.
Okay, right. I was thinking, at what stage am I allowed to get in on this conversation? So basically, Sarah and I, even though we laugh and joke and we have fun, and I can see her eyes at me right now. She's like, "What's he gonna say?" No, but seriously, we do argue, don't we? And because we argue, we got used to arguing with each other. So to be honest with you, sometimes people have a perfect courtship where they never argue, and they're just fantastically, just the greatest couple since sliced bread, and they just amazingly, and then they get married, and then suddenly they're living with someone, and it becomes awkward and difficult, and oh, I didn't realise that your breast smells, or I didn't realise that you leave the toilet seat up, or I didn't realise that you don't know how to, I don't know, cook chicken. I mean, those kind of silly little things.
Then they don't apply in our relationship.
No, obviously not. I'm just saying. But because we had quite a rocky courtship in the sense of we'd argue with each other. We would have our discussions and our debates, that when we got married, it was like there was no difference really. We were doing exactly the same thing as before. Yeah. Go on then. I
disagree.
Okay.
Because since we've been married, we haven't really argued. Nothing like we did before. It's always been like biting, and then just you're over it. Like, I'll bite at you or you'll bite at me, and then 2 minutes later, not even 2 minutes, it's like it never happened. Whereas before we used to have arguments, like we would have rows and not talk to each other. But since we've been married, that has gotten a lot easier. You can speak.
So, a big chunk, I would say 80% of our arguments were about the wedding.
Yeah.
And about planning and organising and what each person should be doing, and finances and money and all those sort of things. And that was a massive chunk of why we would end up having a... But now that that's out the way, there isn't that to argue about anymore. So it's just about just living, about, getting up and living life and this, that and the other. Yeah, we do, like any other couple, have Barneys, but actually we sort them out pretty quickly. Plus, we live together now, so you can't escape. Or neither can I. But seriously, so for me, married life has been amazing. It has been. The only difference was, obviously, in our courtship, I didn't live with Sarah before, so it wasn't like we were living together and then we got married. It was a case of I wasn't living with Sarah, so I had no idea what she would be like to live with. But since moving in and living with you, it's been great. You're a pleasure to live with, darling.
Okay. So the next question is quite similar, I think. Is married life what you expected it to be? And I'm honestly going to say yes. Because I think when you get married, your thoughts are always like a fairy tale. And everyone goes, oh, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not going to be like that. Trust me. It's going to be really hard and blah, blah, blah. But I'm still in the fairy tale.
Yeah. The honeymoon period is a beautiful thing because it covers over a lot of things because you're in the honeymoon period. And for me, yeah, it's exactly what I expected. I thought that living with Sarah would be grand because when we were just dating, there'd be a period where she would go or I would go, and then we wouldn't see each other, and we'd be on the phone and texting, and a lot of the conversations that sometimes, and I don't know if this is the same for you couples out there, what you write as a text may not be what you would say verbally. So I might send a text message to Sarah and she might get the wrong end of the stick of the text because it's a text, and vice versa. She might send a text and I get the wrong end of the stick of the text. But now she can see my facial expressions, so she'll know whether I'm joking or not. So if I say to you, I really hate you, she knows that I'm joking, see? And she laughed. But if I said to you, I can't do it, what's the opposite? I love you! See? She laughed again. Whereby, in a text message, if I'm like, and I'm saying something, she might go, oh, he's angry with me, when actually I'm not. Or vice versa.
Thank you for that, dear. Okay, so question. Question number 5, we were asked, what do you do when you are bored?
When we're bored?
Yeah.
Do you get bored?
Everyone gets bored.
I don't get bored.
Yeah, when you're like, oh, there's nothing to do now, what do you do?
Netflix.
See, Netflix for him. For me,
Oh.
For me, when I nap.
She sleeps and while she's sleeping, I'm on my phablet. Good word, that. Phablet.
Why? Phone tablet.
Phone tablet. Oh, she's like, what's that? Phablet. I watch Netflix. I'm into sci-fi, so anything sci-fi I'm well into. So, you know, what's on at the moment? What did I watch the other day? So I've just completed Lost in Space. Amazing. Well enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But she's sleeping when I watch it.
I do nap a lot because I like my sleeps, and I think sleep is more enjoyable in the day. Because
You're at work.
No, I don't sleep at work. I mean, like when I come back from work and I'll have a nap and stuff, it feels better than when you go to bed. Because when you go to bed, you have to sleep. That's what you're meant to do.
Yeah, but I'm not there when you sleep in the day. I'm still at work.
Maybe that's what I enjoy.
Oh, right, okay. She's got the whole bed, she can starfish in the bed. I've got the whole bed to myself.
But other than that, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's my big thing now. Like I'm very loyal to the people I'm subscribed to. Loyal. And so yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yes, she watches a lot of YouTube videos. There's a lot of people that do this vlogging stuff, and when I get in, sometimes I like to just chill out, so I encourage Sarah to put headphones on and listen, because when I watch my Netflix or my Now TV or any of my YouTube stuff, I put my headphones on so I don't disturb her. Just saying.
But he walks into a room and I'm already watching it, and he expects me to just no, go back in that room.
Boop. And be like, boop, boop. Sorry, darling, I didn't mean to disturb you. Boop, boop. Pow.
Okay, so question 6. Seriously. Will your channel change now that you are married? And the answer to that is, you're saying yes, aren't you?
Yeah, of course it will.
No, I don't think it will.
Of course it will.
No, it won't.
Why wouldn't it change?
Why would it?
Because there's other things that you might...
I think the content might change. Like, it won't... Like, a lot of my content so far has been sort of wedding prep. Now it's going to be married life. And then when we have a family and everything, it'll become about kids and that kind of thing. So as our lives develop and as that goes, then so will my channel.
So it will evolve.
But
did you just say my channel?
I said our channel, but I didn't mean
So
it's
people,
my channel.
So you need to. So basically, I love Sarah's channel, and
Sarah's channel.
That's what I said.
You know.
So I love Sarah's channel, and sometimes I will be a part of the channel, and I will contribute. I will give my all, and Sarah will still say, "It's my channel. I do what I want with my channel." And actually, I sometimes think, well, baby, I've contributed. Can't it be, sometimes give me like a special credit, like, featuring.
Oh my goodness.
At the end of the video with the closing credits, it should say featuring husband Jonathan Morrison.
Oh, I think I need a wider lens. Your head's getting very big.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
anyway, no, it won't change. There will still be me doing hauls, cooking, cleaning, makeup, all of that jazz. We will still do challenges, we will still do question and answers, we will still do vlogs. Johnny will still be in the channel, but it is ultimately my channel. It will stay. It won't suddenly,
I think that should be a question.
go in another...
Do you think it should be called Mr. and Mrs. Morrison?
And anyone who says no can bog off.
Ouch. Right then.
Actually, no, that's wrong. Anyone who says yes can bog off.
Oh.
Anyone who says no, you are my friend. I apologise.
Okay.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Oh, number 7. Okay. Who is better at DIY?
Oh, come on, that's a silly question. Of course I'm better at DIY. And you would agree with that, wouldn't you? Are you trying to say you do DIY better than me?
I'm not saying I do it better than you, but I'm not saying you do a good job either. Every time you've done DIY, you've had my sister's help.
That is an absolute outright bogus lie.
It's not.
The lightning bolt is going to strike.
So is not. The unit.
Yeah,
The
Hannah helped.
bedroom wardrobe.
No, the bedroom wardrobe.
Yeah.
I finished the bedroom wardrobe.
It's not about finishing. You all did it together. You, my sister, my brother. You've always had
The
someone
bed,
with you.
I put it together.
With my brother.
Yeah, but hold on. He was helping me. I wasn't helping
I think
him.
you're missing the point. You've yet to put anything up by yourself. So, I'm not better at it, but I think...
I want to go now. I've enough. Ooh,
You're spilling beer.
no.
Okay, so, question 8. If you were on death row and had one last meal to eat, what would you choose? That's a good question. The thing is, I eat what I fancy at the time. So if I was on death row and they said, what do you want to eat? I'd be like, oh, I fancy a curry.
I would
and
like...
if I didn't fancy a curry, I'd say whatever I fancied.
My grandmother's rice, peas and chicken. It's the Jamaican part of me that craves for my grandmother's rice, peas and chicken. So if I was on death row, that is exactly what I'd ask for. I'd say, I'd like my grandmother's rice, peas and chicken.
See, for me, it's between curry and Chinese. Even though I love... Oh, no, because I love spaghetti.
Nah.
I love my mum's spaghetti. And... No, I think it would be spaghetti, actually.
Spaghetti?
I can always
So
have that.
you can have anything you want
Yeah.
and you'd get spaghetti.
You're having chicken, rice and peas?
Yeah, from my
Exactly.
grandmother.
I rest
That
my
would be-
case. Question number 9. How did Johnny propose? Okay, so rather than answer this one, I have 2 videos that answer this question, and I know I answered one before based on that I might have new viewers, but for time's sake, the long and the short of it is that we got engaged in Dublin and Johnny got on one knee on a horse and carriage. Very romantic, but you should definitely see my engagement video because that actually has the footage, and then I'll also link our love story video because that's a bit more detail of the event. Good answer?
Very good answer. I have nothing further to add.
Thank you, and that is very good. I am glad. Ah, okay. Question 10. Who gets rid of the big spiders? We haven't had any big spiders.
Not yet, no, but who will, ultimately?
You will.
Of course.
But I can get rid of spiders.
Yeah, but
I would rather someone else do it. But I don't want them squished on the wall.
see,
so
for
you will
me,
only get rid of them
I
if you cup and
execute-
card it.
I execute perfectly. I will just go kapow!
Cup and card.
See, all that is a lot of... Why?
Because I don't want
Why can't I
spider
just-
blood all over the walls and squished. Ugh.
You don't want spider blood. I can wipe off the spider blood.
No, you can't. It will stain the walls.
What, is spider blood, you know...
It's not just that. It's like their whole skin. Like, nah, nah. So he will only get rid of them if he does it like a proper man and not.
Like a proper man?
Yeah, like have some balls.
Yeah.
And put it in a cup and go.
Having
"Hi,
some
spider."
balls, having some balls is going kapow! Wait,
No,
kapow!
no, it's not. It really is not. Because squashing it and killing it, anyone could do that. I could get hairspray and spray it in the spider's vicinity, and it will choke and die.
It will choke and die.
It's
It will
a
be
pussy's way of doing it. But as of yet, no big spiders. Hopefully, we won't get any.
We will do. I mean, ultimately, we will do, and I will dispose of them with.
I think since I've lived here, I've been here 5.5 years, I've had 2 big spiders in my flat in 5.5 years.
Not bad.
So it will happen,
Not bad.
but hopefully not for a while. Question 11. Have you talked about kids? Well, we haven't sat down and had the discussion like a proper let's discuss when we're going to have kids, blah blah blah. But we both want kids. But I think for now we're just sort of having some time together. And I mean, at the moment we've got quite a good, you know, we can just say let's go and stay at our friend's house, or next weekend should we do something, should we go somewhere, and we like that freedom that we've got at the moment, and we think it's important. Like a lot of people are saying to us, oh yeah, but your age, blah blah blah, but we are very aware of our age, and we are.
I'm young. I'm only 25.
Johnny, can you just shut up a minute?
Oh, sorry.
So we are aware of those things, but basically we just want some time together, like.
Get to know each other before we start having to.
And the thing is, because we didn't live together first, this is new for us. This is so fresh. It's not like we've been living together for our courtship. We got married and then we moved in together. So we need to enjoy that first. So we do really want kids. I don't think there's a time frame anymore. in my opinion, we did say 2 years, and like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case anymore. I think
It's not.
I don't think there's.
Well,
a
that's
time
news
frame.
to me, people.
Yes.
I was under the impression that we were.
No, you weren't. Because for the pure fact that, I mean, sometimes it can take. Some people are lucky to come off the pill, they fall pregnant just like that. Some people try for months. I know somebody. In fact, I know quite a few people that have been trying for years, and I don't want to leave it too late. And I think because we both really want kids, I don't think we're going to be able to wait 2 years and go, right, now let's start trying. I think it will happen soon. I don't think there's a time limit, but we are going to just have some time together first.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Anything to add?
No.
That's what I thought.
Not on camera.
Okay. Number 12. What annoys you the most about each other?
Am I? Go on.
Why?
Because ladies before gentlemen.
Because my answer will determine what you actually say.
No, it won't determine. No, it won't determine, but it will
Okay.
enhance.
There's only two things come to mind. Actually. Yeah, 2 things.
Oh dear. Here we go.
The first thing is, it annoys me when I wake up and I come in the sitting room and the curtains are shut and the light's on. Just open the curtains. If you need light, open the curtains. Like, don't put the light on. It's just yellowy and like it is now. Just open the curtains, get some fresh light in. So that for me, every morning I walk in the sitting room, I'm like, yep, you left the curtains shut again. I'll open them, shall I? And the only other thing is, it's not a major thing and it doesn't happen all the time, but every now and then after cleaning the bath, he leaves the cream cleaner in the bathroom and it could stay there all day.
Because I'm at work. It's not going to miraculously go into the into the cupboard. Imagine it just.
No, but I mean, sometimes he'll come in from work and it will still be there
Because
for a while.
I'm still at work.
No, you come back from work. Did you not just hear what I said? Sometimes you come back from work
Yeah.
and you won't suddenly put it away straight away.
Do you know how many things
Hours
happen?
later, it's still there.
I leave this flat at 6 o'clock in the morning and I don't get back until 6. Do you know how many things have happened in 12 hours? Do you think I'm going to go back and be like, oh yes, I completely forgot to put the bath cleaner in the cupboard?
Well, there's a solution, babe. Just don't forget, because it's irritating. That's what annoys me. Those are my 2 things that annoy me. Actually, sometimes... Actually, no, it doesn't really annoy me. Sometimes, very, very, very rarely, I wake up and I'm like...
Oh.
Sometimes you take over more of the bed than you should.
I take up more of the bed.
Yeah, sometimes you're like in the middle rather than on your side. Not a lot,
I
but
didn't realise
sometimes.
there were sides, darling.
There is sides.
It's just one bed.
No, it's... No, there's a his and her side.
Oh, is that right? Well, I stand corrected then. I thought that it was just one bed and we could, spread our wings wherever we want.
Do you have an answer for that question?
So what annoys me about Sarah? How much time do you have? Okay, Sarah has an annoying habit of having one of these and leaving it wherever she was drinking it. So I could quite easily walk around the flat and find several of these scattered around. Could be one on the windowsill, there could be one on the cupboard, there could be one over there, and one. And I think, do you not see these? That all you have to do is pick it up, hold it like this, take it into the kitchen, and maybe even wash it. Who knows? But no, and they'll be there for days if I don't pick them up. What else is there? But apart from that, really, no, the general things that women do that annoy us blokes, right? So, moaning about the most infinitesimal things that mean nothing. Toilet seats up, even though I do generally put it down now, don't I?
Yes, you do.
See, trained. And lots of girly things in the flat. everywhere. There's nail varnish and beauty products and things that men won't ever need. I mean, shampoo. You know, who needs that?
But I need that.
Obviously.
That's gonna...
So there's a lot of that. I'm wading through lots of women's products just to get to my own stuff. That does slightly annoy me, but it's okay. But apart from that, you're perfect.
Thank you. So, we have 2 questions left, and I'm very aware of time, so we'll try and get through these ones.
Time.
Yeah. Okay, so 13 is, do you feel weird or embarrassed talking to your camera in public? And that, I mean, you don't, but I do. I still feel like when I see someone looking at me, I'm like, oh, that's awkward, they just looked at me. But I'm over it straight after, so I am getting better. And some of my most recent vlogs, you can actually see I'm in the town centre and I've got the camera up and I'm talking to the camera, but it is, I do still sometimes get a bit embarrassed. It is a bit weird, but I do enjoy it. I don't feel weird this way because there's no one here, but...
So I the other day I featured in the bath video that Sarah put up, and there was a woman in the car next to me, so I had the phone and I was going blah 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 blah, and the woman was looking like that, and I was like, what are you looking at me for? And I carried on talking. It's quite funny. Then there's been a couple of times where we've been on the underground, and we were filming during one of our, I think we were going into London for something, and we did some videos and people were looking and this, that, and the other. I don't care. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. At the end of the day, lots of people vlog now, don't they? And so it's the norm now, really. It's not really something to get shy about. But you know, Sarah gets a little bit shy.
I'm getting...
She's okay when she's with me, though. When you're with me, you do it.
I'm alright if there's someone.
Yeah.
So last question: did you vlog your wedding? Yes, I did. Several people taking film for us, videoing for us, and I did some myself. And the video is up, or it will be by the time this one is up. So I will link that below as well.
Yeah, I didn't vlog it. I was way too busy having fun.
I was having fun too, but I needed to vlog this. I needed to think about my viewers.
Your viewers.
My loyals.
Loyals, yeah. Your Morrisonettes.
Anyway, so those are the questions that we were sent. Thank you very much for your participation, all of those who did ask questions, and maybe we'll do another one sometime in the future.
Cool.
Like an updated question and answer. But that's it. So, anything you want to add? No? Yeah, good.
Okay, well, because you said that. Right, anyway.
Can we just,
What?
No, you can't see. He's got glitter on his face.
Yeah. Do you know why I've got glitter on my face? Because I'm busy writing cards, thank you cards, for some of our guests from the wedding, and it had glitter on the cards, and I sort of went like that, and it ended up with glitter on my face. But because I'm so dark, you can't actually tell.
Okay, guys. So that is all from us for tonight.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.
And Idibiscus. It's the way I tell him.
Okay, we're gonna end it here.
Bye. Bye.